So next one that came in is, what are the most common network architecture and network management challenges that you're solving for your clients?
When we onboard folks, I think the biggest issue I see is, maybe the network has grown organically, maybe it's grown rapidly, or most often both, right? And as people have been, rushing along to hit delivery dates and whatnot, they've not focused on making sure everything is completely mapped out, right? And records are kept. And so it's the most boring part of it, nobody wants to do it, but when troubleshooting comes up, or expansion time comes up, or capacity planning time comes up, or security posture, pretty much anything, knowing where everything goes, how it's all connected, how you built it really is critical. And there are a bunch of, free or cheap tools. There's Netbox, there's Observium, there's a few other things like that out there on the market. And of course, there's a ton of commercial products as well, all of which will help you with that. But honestly, even if all you have is an Excel sheet with a bunch of tabs on it, you can really do yourself a lot of favors there. I know it seems simple, and it seems like, it's not like, the most high-tech thing, but it feeds into all the other stuff.
Charles, anything to add on that?
I think some of our major common architecture problems that we hit is, separating firewall traffic from non-firewall traffic, and just making sure that customers have redundant connections from an availability standpoint, for being able to handle code upgrades in the infrastructure, for being able to take some of the hits that might come their way, are probably some of the bigger things that we tackle across the board with all of our customers.
Yeah. Another thing I thought of that comes up is that maybe you may need to take a holistic look once you've hit a certain growth target, that, hey, it worked once and it worked twice, and that's wonderful. But, that doesn't mean it worked the 10th or the 100th time. And you do sometimes at some point have to step back and say, is what I was doing, last year, the right answer for today?
Yeah. I think another thing is a lot of people tend to think of, I have a problem now to solve, and focus on the now problem, and don't think 6, 9, 12 to 24 months ahead for what some of their possible needs might be, to start accommodating that early, is probably something else that we face a lot of.
That dark side of recency bias, or soon to be recent bias.
Yeah.
Excellent.